How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing, man? It is your brethren, old West Coast of me, coming to y'all on some cowboy content, man. We're going to be on here for about an hour, man. Bring y'all what you need to get what you got to get to. You feel me? But, yo, it's your favorite cowboy, your boy West Coast, man. We live in the building, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. We about to have ourselves a good show. And we're going to talk about everything that y'all been in my inbox about. God, dog, y'all be in my inbox. But I love it. I absolutely love it, though. I love it. But, yo, it's your boy West Coast. You guys already know whenever West Coast goes live, there's two things you guys must do. First thing you must do is you must hit that share button. You must hit that share button. So I need everybody right now to hit that share button. I need everybody right now to hit that share button. If you're wherever you're watching, no matter where you're watching at, hit that share button so we can get it popping. All right, let the world, you gotta let the nation know, because you know these notifications, they be acting weird already. So you gotta help the nation out and share the content, man, while I update these thumbnails. You feel me? And then, hey, Facebook, I appreciate you. You guys already know what you're supposed to do on Facebook too. Let me put that right there. Boom, there we go. All right, put it in the comment box. Let me slide over here real quick. Let me slide over here, edit post. There we go. And we up in here. Let's get it. Let's see what we got up in here on Facebook watching. What's up, Craig? What's up with you, my boy? Shout out to everybody that's watching on all the various platforms. Appreciate you. We're going to talk about a little bit of this offensive line. We're going to talk about a little bit of this, we're going to talk about a little bit of this Jags game. We're going to go over a little bit of everything tonight, man. So, make sure y'all stay tuned in, and let's get this thing popping. Hey, if you can see your comments on the comment box, let me get a hell yeah in the comment box. I got to eat something, too. I've been out all day. So, yo, let's get it, man. Let's get it. It's been a crazy week, man. It's been a crazy week. But let's hit that share button. What's up with you, Cole? Appreciate you, sir. Samuel Smith. What's up with you, Craig? If you haven't already, make sure you hit that share button. Hit that share button. Hit that share button. Let's see what we got over here on YouTube. All right, let's go. All right, we're going to start with YouTube. What's up, Lil G? Appreciate you for tapping in, my boy. What's up with you, Richard Evans? What's up with you, my boy? Appreciate you over there representing my guy got the wrench. Appreciate you, my boy, Moderation Nation. What's up with you, my boy, Jose? Caden Koger. What's up, Caden? Jose, Lil G. What's up with you, Richard Evans? What's up with you, Richard Evans? Appreciate you for sliding in. Let's see what we got over here on Facebook. All right, so finally loading up on Facebook. Let's go. I don't know why Facebook been taking so long here lately. But, yo, I got Craig in the building. What's up with you, Craig? I got Samuel Smith. What's up with you, Samuel Smith? What's up with you, Brian Kite? What's up with you, Brian Kite? Appreciate you for tuning in. Appreciate you guys all for watching over there on Facebook. And you guys already know, make sure you guys hit that share button, and then make sure you guys hit that star button. So let's go ahead and talk about it for a little bit, man. There's been a lot of commotion this week. Why? Because, man, that Houston game was that was probably the most costliest win that I've seen the Cowboys in a very, very long time. Like, you literally damn near lost almost basically two starters on both sides of the ball in one game. I don't know if I've ever, witnessed that, not in 35 years, you know what I'm saying? I've seen, guys get injured and, guys get dinged up, but that Houston game was a very aggressive game, and with that, we all know the Dallas Cowboys lost some players, you know what I'm saying? So, we lost my boy Jonathan Hankins on the defensive side, number 95, and then you also lost your right tackle, and Mr. Terrence Steele, who has been playing lights out on the run. And then, we all been struggling. We all got our ups and downs, but everybody been struggling in that passing game. But he was actually one of your best pass blockers in the pass game also. Now, as a whole, the Dallas Cowboys offensive line has only given up 16 sacks. You know what I'm saying? So, even at its worst, this offensive line has been playing really good this year. probably better than I would have to expect, because you guys know I'm really, really big on, not too much shuffling around and things like that on the offensive line, because I feel like it's like the offensive line is really like, it's like five guys playing like one. It's like Transformers. Is it Transformers when they all come together? Like one guy be the leg, one other guy be the other leg, another guy be this. You know what I'm saying? They all come together and they make this one strong unit. Well, that's how your offensive line is. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to make too many movements on that. But because of injury, the Dallas Cowboys are being forced to make some moves and shuffle some stuff around. You know what I'm saying? So I've had a lot of people. It's Power Rangers. I don't know about. I was 13 when Power Rangers was out, so I was more into like it wasn't Transform. It was Voltron. That's what it was. Voltron. That's what it is. All right, so this is what I got my starting offensive line up there. While I eat a piece of this prime sausage, I want you guys to put your starting offensive line in the comment box. First thing I want you to do is I want you to answer this question: who is going to be your starting left tackle? Now, we did get Tyron Smith back. We do get Tyron Smith back, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. Me personally, I'm not in the business of slamming him out there like 70 snaps and he ain't played one snap all season. I just don't feel like that is. I'm not comfortable doing that. You know what I'm saying? So right out the gate, I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm against Tyron Smith starting this week. And shout out to my boy Ungone Grateful for subscribing. Right out the gate, I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm against Tyron Smith at being the starting left tackle for this game, especially since this is his first game coming back. All right? So I want to know, who is your starting left tackle? Now, remember, when you're looking at the offensive line, you got to look at it as if you're Dak Prescott, so your left would be on this side. You're not looking from the defensive perspective. You're looking from the offense, like if you're the quarterback. So Tyler Smith, those are left tackles. Terrence Steele, Jason Peters. Well, Jason Peters can play both. Those will be your right tackles. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead. So, Quest, put it in the comment box. Who's your left tackle? Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. My wife makes the best French toast. Like, you can eat them at any time. Put it in the comment box. You got about 20 seconds. This is an interactive show. I don't want to know what you heard. I want to know what you're doing. What are you doing? Who is your left tackle? You got 2 more bites. Okay. Let's do it. Let's run through it. All right, so my boy Lil G. What up, boy? Lil G said he gonna leave Tyler there. Okay. Caden says Tyler. Best player available. Jeff says Tyron. Craig says okay, Craig didn't answer. Craig answered the question with a question. Samuel, what's up with you, Samuel? I gotta refresh this because I know more people responded than that on Facebook. My response, I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. Okay, here we go. Bruce. Oh, here we go to names. Now we got some names. Okay. Bruce Jackson, what's up with you? He says Tyler left with Peters and Smith rotating on the side. Okay. Chris says Tyler. Justin said the kid's been playing good. My boy Greg says I'm hungry. I've heard of you. Hungry for Sunday. Anthony says Tyron Smith. Okay. Michael says Jason Peters. Okay. Darren, what's up, OG? Dakota, you can't say Smith. We got like 9 offensive linemen last name Smith. You got to be more specific than that. Brian says Brian says West Coast. What's up, my boy? All right, so this is what I'm doing. Me personally, and in my most cowboy opinion, I think it makes way more sense for the Dallas Cowboys to minimize how much change you do with your offensive line at any point, right? So me personally, I'm going to leave Tyler Smith right where he is. What's up with you, OG Dexter Smith? Appreciate you, sir. The reason why I'm going to leave Tyler Smith where he is because I've already told you that I am out on Tyron Smith starting. The reason why I'm out on Tyron Smith starting is because, yes, I do believe in the 5 best men should always be available and playing. But at the same time, I don't think that I should throw Tyron Smith into that bind against the Jaguars. I don't feel I need that. And you got to see it like this. We don't play our next game on Sunday. We play our next game on Saturday. And that means you're going to be technically 1 day short. So with me knowing that, I don't want to, and I'm going to tell you this right now, I'm going to be 100% for Tyron Smith starting somewhere when we play the Eagles. No way in hell healthy Tyron Smith is on the sidelines. So when I'm saying for this game, for this game, I'm going to leave my offensive line as close to what it is right now. So I'm going to have Tyler Smith as my tackle. I'm still going to have Connor McGovern as my guard because he has actually been playing fairly well. And my run game is pound game. You know what I'm saying? When I need the pound game, I put Zeke back there, and guess what? My boy gets it. You know what I'm saying? Tyler Baez, he inherited the job. He ain't losing it unless he get oofed. What's up, Justin? Then you got Zach Martin from the Zach Martimus tribe. Hall of Famer, soon to be. Then you also got my boy Jason Peters. And that's where the change is going to be. Jason Peters is really going to be the only change you're going to see from West Coast this week on your offensive line. And the reason being is because, man, listen to me. Tyron Smith, for me, is not going to start. So since he's not going to start, he's going to be like the salt in this food. You know what I'm saying? Too much salt is not good. And I don't need too much salt. My offensive line has been doing fairly well without Tyron Smith. I'm all about Tyron Smith being an upgrade for me at this point. I don't want to have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to, and I'm not necessarily just speaking for this game too. But it's like if the Dallas Cowboys offense right now, which is averaging 67 plays per game right now, I want Tyron Smith to play at least 25. At least 25. I don't want him to play half, but I want him to play at least 25. And I want to, and I'm gonna tell you something else. There's this, everybody's been inboxing me. I wasn't really trying to talk about it because I was going to drop a video on it, but I'll talk about it now. I was going, everybody, there's been this rumor or this thought out there about Tyron Smith playing on the right, playing right tackle and left tackle. Now, I don't mind him doing it as long as they play him at left tackle first and they see him excelling at left tackle first. Like, I'm okay with you venturing out and getting a second job as long as you're killing it at your first one. If you're not killing it with your first one, then no, I'm totally against Tyron Smith going to the other side. Because you got to see it like this. He's all world at the position that if he's healthy, he's probably the best. He's probably the best left tackle in the NFL. If he's healthy, ain't nobody doing it better than him. Right? So if he's not executing on something that I know he woke up in the bed, just woke up, like he came out the womb going like this at the left tackle. But it's like if I put him out there and on these snaps, I'm evaluating him and I'm saying, Tyron Smith don't look like Tyron Smith, then guess what? He gonna stay his butt right over there on his side that he's most natural with. But at the same time, if I see Tyron Smith over there winning, and I'm going to tell you this, it also has to do with the flow of the game too. And I'm going to tell you this right here. That last Houston game, the Cowboys should have learned something, man. And that is put bad teams away early, bruh. Because these dudes ain't got nothing to lose. So they going to be hitting your ass extra hard. Like, you would have thought the whole Houston Texans team was trying out for UFC, because I ain't never seen a team that hitting that hard. That mess was ridiculous. I mean, I love it. Y'all know I'm a defensive dude, so I absolutely love all that. I'm with all that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the Cowboys should have learned from that game. And what they should have learned from that game is, bruh, when you get an opportunity to put a bad team away, put them away early. Because, man, you got 11 dudes running around with their head cut off with nothing to lose. And they all running straight into your ass. Hey, you guys, don't forget to hit that share button. Make sure you guys hit that star button. Top star giver's going home with a jersey, so make sure you guys hit it. What's up with you, my boy Justin? Make sure you guys hit it. Still got the Micah Parsons. I think my boy Justin was in first place. You know what I'm saying? So those are just thoughts. Like this game right here, and I'm gonna tell you this right here, man. This Jacksonville game, I've tried to even though they are in, because they don't even have the same type of record. Let's just be real. Because Jacksonville, like I know a lot of people want to compare Jacksonville to Houston, but they're not the same team because Jacksonville actually has a solid defense. And this is something that you'll always hear West Coast say, and that is this. Every team, even the bad teams in the NFL, do something well. You want to know why? Because people are getting paid. So guess what? Just like that Houston team last week that we played was top 12 in against the pass. Even though Kellen Moore went out there and decided to throw the ball forever, I don't know what was up with that one. But even bad teams do something well. So this game right here, man, I'm gonna tell you this right here. The focus of this game, honestly, has to be to kind of understand where you're gonna be at your offensive line. Get Tyron Smith some reps, but as a whole, man, the Dallas Cowboys need to be trying to this needs to be a first half type of game. Like Cowboys need to be going all in. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to have to keep on prolonging these guys and having these guys playing longer. You know what I'm saying? And the reason being is because, like I said, you do got a short week coming up. But because of that, this is what my starting offensive line is. And that's what I would hope that the Dallas Cowboys would run with. Now, obviously, I'm gonna throw Tyron Smith in there, and I'm gonna throw Tyron Smith on the left and the right. The reason why I'm gonna do it is because they did it to Terrence Steele. And think about this, man. Like, if theoretically, if Tyron Smith can play on the right hand side, he might actually be able to prolong his career. Because you got to remember, like the Micah Parsons of the world, the Joey Bosa's of the world, man, they're rushing on the quarterback's blind side. So, I mean, tackles are obviously, that is a hard position to play just naturally, just keeping it real. That's just a hard position to play anyway. But, you know what I'm saying? If he's able to play left and right, I think, him being able to play on the right some, I think that will actually add a couple years on his career because it's definitely going to minimize how much that they have pass rushers on the left and right now too. But if you have one dominant pass rusher, you're going to put him on the left-hand side. You're going to put him over there on the quarterback's blind side because that's where you're more inclined to actually get a sack. So, I mean, I know a lot of people are, I'm not me personally, I'm not against Tyron Smith playing on the left and right. They did it with Terrence Steele. They've done it with Jason Peters. And I'm going to be honest, keep it real with you right now. The only person that has not played two positions on this team is your center. Because even Zach Martin played tackle for you at some point. And I'm gonna tell you, I would rather do this than I know there's an idea out there about floating around about Zach Martin playing tackle. Listen, I don't mind him doing it. I don't mind anybody doing what we got to do, but I only want to do something like that in a bind, simply because you don't want to move Zach Martin out of a position where there's nobody in the NFL better than him, so that he can do a position where it just makes him like an average guy. Like Zach Martin is freaking. He is a Olympic god, playing guard. When he goes to tackle, he's a mere man. Yeah, he good. But he got his flaws. You know what I'm saying? You put him in that guard, he do that in sleep. Now, you also got to remember, Zach Martin, the reason why they had this idea is because Zach Martin played guard in college at Notre Dame. He played tackle at Notre Dame. And the Cowboys have always been, big about switching guys. So did Connor Williams. Connor Williams, another guy who played tackle at Texas, and then when he came to the NFL, Cowboys switched him to what? Guard. So this is my thoughts. Whatever the Cowboys do. All right, I got you, Will Love. Appreciate you. whatever the Cowboys do, I'm going to tell you this right now, they need to figure it out, and we need to figure it out in a way that we can leave it, because you want to have some continuity on your offensive line. At some point, you want to stop making all these changes, because this is a thing, again, not normal. And you guys know how West Coast feels about the Cowboys doing stuff in 2022 that is not normal, like regular football stuff. You know how I feel about that. Like in 2022, you should not be reinventing football. There's been too much football watched. There's been too much football played. There's just too much, bro. It's too much. It's too late, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like my pastor always say, if somebody say I invented something in the Bible, you say liar. There's nothing new. There's nothing new, bruh. There's nothing new. You ain't found nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Too many people didn't read it. Too many people didn't went over. Football is too new. I mean, it's not too new. I mean, you know what I mean? So it's like, this is not the time to be reinventing football. That is not normal in football. So Cowboys definitely, no matter what they do and it's, you want to say between now and the playoffs, but then you still got Philadelphia. But realistically, even in the Philadelphia game, between now and the playoffs, you need to come up with your best 5 that you're going to run with, because when you get to the playoffs, there needs to be as minimal of the switching and moving as possible. Let's get some questions on this offensive line. My boy says, Aiden Kroger says, what about Avante Collins instead of Peters? I don't mind Avante Collins as my backup, but I'm not ready to go with full throttle with him as my starter. Not when I have Jason Peters on the field. And, all you're really hoping is that Jason Peters can he, and think about this. Jason Peters actually played it this week. Like, he played it this week. So it's like, it's not like we're asking Jason Peters to do something that he hasn't done before. Because Jason Peters actually he played right tackle this week. So it's like, and think about this, the Cowboys, we've been wondering this whole time, like, oh my God, why have the Dallas Cowboys been moving all these guys around? This is part of the reason why. Like, all that moving around, all that shuffling, that has actually now been a thing that's a good thing now. Why? Because now we have data on those guys and what they can play. I like Avante Collins. He played well in training camp. He actually played good in preseason as well. I'm just not ready to go with him as a starter yet. But I would definitely think that he would probably be activated. I would think this right here, this move definitely with the injury to Steele does get him activated and actually gets him on the sidelines. Because, man, he's been in Cowboy shorts and shimmels for the last 3 months. 100. All right, let's get it. Hey, let's get it. We about to talk about this Jags game. Unless y'all got some questions. Unless you got some questions on this offensive line. Let's talk about this Jags. Let's run them down. Hey, and I'm low-key watching this 49er game. Well, I ain't watching it, but I'm looking at the score, man. 13-3, man. God dang, man. Come on, bro. I put my tick. I got god dang, because if the Seahawks lose tonight, that's pretty much done. They donezo. They're pretty much done. I mean, they still got their last 4 games of the season, but they're pretty much donezo. You know what I'm saying? As far as playoffs. So they got to win this game. So you would think they'd have a little bit more sense of urgency. Will Love, shout outs California to me. What's up with you, my boy Will? Where you at in Cali, man? I'm out here in Fontana. Daniel Pinson, he says 4 more games left. You know it. Josh, what's up with you, Data Yoda? Appreciate you for sliding in. Joshua Fisher, appreciate you for sliding in too. Questions, hey, throw them in the comment box. I've been putting out a lot of content on these Jaguars. I think one of the things that's not really being talked about this team right now is that these guys actually had a really good November. Like, if you're the Jacksonville Jaguars, this is more than what they could have imagined. So this is going to be a team, and I know I say this about every team because, I mean, a lot of teams, you got to think like this. If you're the Jacksonville Jaguars, this is the biggest game of your season. This is the biggest game of your financial season, too, as an organization. Like, you got to think like this. If you're a Jacksonville Jaguar, fan or season ticket holder, this is one of the games you for sure going to is when the Dallas Cowboys go in. So, the fact that we're playing them at home and this has playoff implications on this, man, I would tell you this right now. Look for these young bulls to not lay down, man. And I'm going to tell you this right now. You have Doug Peterson, a guy who knows the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Former Super Bowl champion winner. Can't take that away from him. Our coach is also, too, Mike McCarthy. He just won one. Doug won one more recent. But, I mean, Doug Peterson and his coaching staff, they have done a really good job of getting these young guys motivated. I'm going to tell you this Jacksonville Jaguars team, I'm going to tell you this right now. They will win their division next year for sure. For sure. Because their division is trash. Their division is trash, bro. Like, I'm going to tell you this. Don't say nothing about the NFC East. And their division hasn't been good for a little bit, too. I don't know where they be talking about the NFC East. I just think we just be the easy target, but their division has been not good for a minute. My boy, I see y'all still over there talking about that offensive line. Yeah, their division is not good. So I'm gonna tell you this right now: the Jacksonville Jaguars, they're two teams that I will say next year teams where people are gonna be like, oh my God, they took this leap. Two teams that you got to watch out. One team in the AFC. Jacksonville Jaguars, and then the team in the NFC, Chicago Bears. And I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. It's not because I hate the Eagles, but I do hate the Eagles. But I did take the Bears to beat the Eagles this week. If you took the Bears to beat the Eagles this week, let me get a hell yeah. My computer started over, so I can't give you a sound effect, but I will in a minute though. Let me get a hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I think them dudes are gonna lose this week, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I can't even call it, man. I can't even call it. I think they're gonna lose this week. I think them Bears gonna push them. I think they're gonna push them, y'all. I think they're gonna push them. What y'all think in the comment box? I want all my Cowboy fans, don't hate when you do it, though. Don't hate, okay? No hate in your voice. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I think them Bears, because one thing about them Bears is, Them Bears, they don't care. They hard-headed, man. They be down 40 and still run the ball. I love the Bears, man. I love they whole run the damn ball mentality. But if you think the Bears going to beat the Eagles tomorrow, let me get a hell yeah.
Give me a hell yeah.
I sure do. Not tomorrow, but on Sunday. I sure do. He says, Cragen says Fields is just like Hurts, but he is faster and better thrower. I don't know about better thrower, but I know he's faster than him. Hey, listen to me, Cowboys. I know some of you guys, you guys heard the comments that Micah Parsons made on Jalen Hurts, and this is what I got to say about it. He was basically saying that he was basically trying to bring up the question. Is Jalen Hurts really playing good football right now? Is he really playing MVP level football right now, or is it just the team? Now I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. You guys know live on air, I was defending Jalen Hurts. I was defending him yeah, man, yeah, I had y'all calling me all types of crazy names, but I was defending him. I was literally telling him yeah, man, he's balling, da. And then, I went and really dissected the stats on air, and y'all know I came up with the same conclusion that Micah Parsons came up with. So I can't say I disagree with what Micah Parsons said about him. Now, I will say this. I think Micah Parsons needs to be careful about the things he says. And I'm going to tell you this, too. Cowboy Nation, I'm going to tell y'all this right now. You know how when it's time to get paid, and you know how you guys like to turn on players? Hey, don't nobody get all. Hold on, I'm just speaking.
I'm stating facts.
You know how y'all like to turn on folks? Start tagging them and saying weird stuff to them and calling them not real Cowboys because they want to get paid. Y'all know how y'all do that. Listen to me. Okay, I don't do it, but since I'm a Cowboy fan and I'm a part of this crazy ass family, I'm gonna throw myself in it too. We all do it. Y'all know how y'all turn on the players. If y'all do that to Micah Parsons, he gonna cuss your ass out. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm telling you this right now. Woo! I'm telling you this right now. That boy from PA, if when it's time to pay Micah Parsons, if y'all try to run his name through the mud, he gonna cuss y'all out. I just want y'all to know that. All right? Does everybody understand what I'm saying? Because Micah Parsons has been a very, very vocal Dallas Cowboy here lately. Like, the more sacks he get, and listen to me, hey, I am prior military, so I am all about freedom of speech, brother. Talk your talk. You know what I'm saying? Talk your talk, man. Say what you want to say, brother. I ain't gonna knock you, bruh. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, and listen, hey, listen, and I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. I agree with what Micah said, okay? Does everybody understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? I agree with what he says. I agree with what he says. You know what I'm saying? I agree with what he says. Hey, y'all, we had 11,000. We had 10,000. We had 11,000 stars. Trying to get to 20,000 stars. Hey, I got new run the damn ball hats coming in, man. I got black, white, blue, Nipsey blue. Make sure you guys hit that star button. There are only 2,500 stars if you want to get your hat, or you can send $25 plus 7 to my Cash App, which is West Coast 1482. I'll put it in the comment box right now if you want to get a hat. All you got to do is put your address in there as well, and I got you. You know what I'm saying? I really got you. You feel me? All right, so let's slide back on in there. Slide back on there. NFZs, what's up with you? He says, if a podcast, they got to talk about broad subjects. So if nothing, they do focus. Okay, hell yeah, Justin Fields isn't even playing. Justin Fields isn't playing? Oh, my Lord. He says, what Micah said. Yeah, back to he says, what Micah said is good with me. Yeah, listen to me. I agree. I agree with what he says. I agree with what he said. I agree. But what I'm also just noticing too is I'm just making sure that you guys are also Justin Fields returned today. He came back to practice today. So yeah, he is playing. I love what Micah Parsons said too. You know what I'm saying? I just want you guys to notice how much of a vocal player he is. So when it's time to pay him, if you guys start tagging him and start saying all this crazy stuff like y'all did to D-Law, like y'all did to Ezekiel Elliott, like you did to Dak Prescott, like you did to Zach Martin, like you did to Mari Cooper, I'm just saying, Mike is going to cuss your ass out. That's all I'm saying. That young man has been very, very vocal on social media. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to make sure we all on the same page. You know what I'm saying? Because these new kids, they not holding back, bruh. So, I mean, like, you know, now to touch on the actual subject, to actually touch on the subject, you know, Micah was saying, this is what I say right here. Like, if you compared Jalen Hurts' stats to the MVPs in the past, he doesn't add up to those. You don't see him in those categories. You won't see him in those categories. Now, I think sometimes fans misunderstand great seasons of their career for great seasons in the entire NFL. Like, best season in your career is not, that doesn't always mean it's one of the best seasons, you know what I'm saying, and it's like, you know, in my opinion, they would probably end up giving it to freaking Patrick Mahomes again, off the sheer goddamn touchdowns and everything else. So it's like, you know, but I mean, that's kind of like my take on it. You know what I'm saying? I think that I do believe that Jalen Hurts is playing good football right now. You cannot deny that. But I also think that I think the MVP, bruh, I think they need to come up with another trophy. You guys have heard me say this. They need to come up with another trophy, and it needs to be specifically for quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Just give it to they need to come up with an award that is simply for the best quarterback that season, period. So then they'll have that award, and then you have an MVP for the entire league. Because, you know, I'm pretty sure Micah feels that way too, because Micah probably feels that he can win MVP. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's always, but I'm going to also tell you this. If that would have been the last thing I'll say on this about the whole Micah Parsons, and we're going to talk about these Jags. If that would have been anybody other than Micah Parsons, nobody would have paid attention to that. Like, nobody would have paid attention to that at all. It would have been nothing. It would have been nothing. Because there's people saying it now. Like, Micah Parsons could have literally just been saying, like, he could have just said, bro, I just repeated something I heard on TV. Like, there are people saying that. But it didn't really become a subject or a talking point until a Dallas Cowboy player said it. Now, obviously, I don't believe this is my, being an ex-player, I don't really believe that you can say something to somebody and they get more motivated. Nah, man, if I'm faster than you, no matter what the hell I say about you, you're not going to run faster than me. You know what I'm saying? But you guys know how I feel about playing down to the competition and all that other stuff, though. But, I mean, I just say it like this. After this Jags game, we ain't going to overlook this Jags game, but I know this. After this, it's going to get crazy, bruh. So y'all just watch your backs out there, man, because it's going to get crazy on these social media streets. All right? Let's run through these Jacksonville Jaguars real quick. All right, so Jacksonville Jaguars 3-2 in their last 5 games. They have some impressive wins, too, if these teams were having solid seasons this year. They beat Tennessee, who typically has been a good team over the last 3 years. They beat Baltimore. And they also beat the Las Vegas Raiders, who are cursed for moving 3 times in 25 years. They beat the Tennessee Titans 36-22. They smacked the hell out of them. For whatever reason, I think the Tennessee Titans are smoking crack, man. Like, they are just not, for whatever reason, they just woke up one day and said, we're not going to use Derrick Henry anymore. Nah, we're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they're just not using Derrick Henry, but the Jaguars beat them 36-22. And Trevor Lawrence, I ain't gonna lie, bro, he went crazy, bro. Like, this dude went crazy. He had 3 touchdowns, over 250 yards, no interceptions. You know what I'm saying? He highlighted 2 people that he highlighted a lot was his tight end and his second receiver. Evan Ingram, you guys probably heard that name a lot, boy, because he was in our division at one point. He ate big, 2 touchdowns that day. You know what I'm saying? I think that's going to be a focal point. I mean, I'm going to tell you this right here. My boy J-Ron Curse, Donovan Wilson going to have some opportunities to cover because he is Trevor Lawrence is a guy that is going to get that ball to that tight ends. You know what I'm saying? Now, their running back, their little running back is nice. I ain't going to lie. You know what I'm saying? The little running back only got like 90 yards away from Tony Pollard. And he a rookie, too. His name is Travis. I'm saying this now. Y'all know I can't say last names right, so, it is what it is. You can Google it for the correct pronunciation, but it's Etienne. I think it's Etienne. Etienne, Etienne. Damn, lost my voice trying to say that boy name. Did I say it right? Does anybody know did I say it right? Y'all let me know if I said it right. Did I say it right? Travis Etienne, 814 yards, 5 yards per carry, y'all. 5 Etienne. That ain't how it look. Now, I know phonetics. I went to Eisenhower High School now. They told us about phonetics. Hey, if you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that star button. We're sitting at 1,100 stars, trying to get to 2,000. We're about 900 stars away. Yeah, he has 814 yards, 4 touchdowns, and he is averaging 5 yards per carry. That is freaking impressive for a rookie running back. I don't give a damn how you say your last name. That is impressive. You know what I'm saying? That is very, very impressive. You know what I'm saying? He's had runs of 30 yards. No, he's had a run of 30 yards. He's had a run of 42 yards this season. You know what I'm saying? And also Trevor Lawrence, he had 368 yards. I apologize for that. He had over 368 yards versus the Tennessee Titans. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this right now. Everybody has been whipping on the Tennessee Titans, so I think, how everybody get up when they trying to play the Cowboys, but it feels like everybody's been punching on the Titans over the last couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you something special about Trevor Lawrence is he did all that 368 yards, and guess what? They did not sack him one time. Trevor Lawrence did not get sacked one time last week. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Your Dallas Cowboy defense did not get a sack. Did not record one sack. But now they also damn near didn't play Micah Parsons. They only played Micah Parsons like damn near like 60% of the game, so that probably part of the reason too. But this is an offensive line for the Jaguars who protected this young man, and when they protected him, oh my God, he lit him up. 368, 3 touchdowns. Nothing really spectacular either. And I'm gonna tell you this right here too. This white boy got wheels, man. Now everybody's like, oh my God, he went racial on us. No, I ain't being racial. You know that's, if you play football, you know that's football talk. This white boy got wheels, bruh. I'm going to tell you this right now. You will be a fool to think that Trevor Lawrence is not a dual threat quarterback. I don't give a damn what his numbers are. He is an athletic quarterback. I'm pretty sure he plays basketball. He probably got a jumper too. Wet in the corner. Ugly, but it go in every time. You know what I'm saying? Probably got one of them. But Trevor Lawrence is an athlete with ugly hair. Horrible hair. Needs to cut that. And might want to get that nose fixed too. I'm just saying this has nothing to do with football, but when you're looking at people over and over, you know what I'm saying, you're watching film, the nose kind of sticks out. Just shape it. You ain't even got to get a new one. Just shape it. You know what I'm saying? Make it look like a pyramid. But yeah, on the real, Trevor Lawrence is playing some of his best football of his life, or for sure of his career right now. Definitely of his career. You know what I'm saying? Doing a fairly good job of taking care of the football. Doing a really good job of for the most part taking care of the football. I'm gonna tell you this right now. On a bad team, if you're not taking care of the football, these games spiral out of hand fast. Ty Bond says, yo, West Coast, what do you think about that corner we claimed off waivers yesterday? You talking about the kid he was drafted from the Raiders. His name slips my mind, man. That just kind of caught me off guard. We signed Anthony Rush, and we signed, I'm not going to read the comments. I'm going to think about it. We signed Anthony. My mind just went blank right now. Mullins. Trevon Mullins. I made a video on him. I haven't seen a lot of film on him. The size tells me that he's going to be he's probably going to be trying to help he's going to be trying to help on the insides. Because if you guys looked on this last game, they actually had Deron Bland playing on the outside. So, and I'm gonna tell you, if Deron Bland succeeds and stays on the outside, Anthony Brown, I don't know what the Cowboys gonna do with him next year. Because if you can listen to me, if Deron Bland is doing what he's doing and he can do that on the outside, you do not move him back inside. You will literally have two Trevon Diggs. Now, not necessarily taking the ball like that, but you will have two lockdowns. Anthony Brown to come back next year and play slot or something. But I have not seen a lot of, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna jive you. I ain't seen a lot of him. I like Mackenzie Alexander more better, to keep it 100 with you. Hey, hold up real quick. What's up with you, bro? What pick? Which pick? Oh, because man, because I'm playing the odds, man. It's about you know what I mean? What's the score right now? What I know, but what's the score right now? Oh, okay. I mean, he gonna lose one at some point. You know what I'm saying? He gonna lose one at some point. But let me hit you back, because if Seahawks lose tonight, then their season's over. All right, I'll meet you back. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Man, that's my little brother. Man, why you pick the 49ers, man? Why you pick the Seahawks? Because it's about odds, man. It's about odds. All right, where the hell, man? Yeah, hey, listen to me. I told y'all I live a cowboy life, so he's a lengthy corner too. I like him coming out of college. I don't know what he's doing at the damn ball. Why West Coast? Wait. Hey, Kellen Moore can't call plays like the 49er OC. I think he can actually. I actually think he can. I actually think he can call plays. I just because there be literal times where he does some stuff that looks really, really good. But Kellen Moore's he's been very, very creative in the run game, and I've seen him be very, very creative in the pass game. I just haven't seen him do it all in the same game. Like, his biggest issue is he can't get it together all in the same game. Like, if he just chose to run the damn ball, Kellen Moore would be better. Like, there's small things that he needs to tweak that are big things, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, knowing when to run the ball, that's a big thing, bruh. That's kind of a big thing. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of a really big thing. But like how he set up the CeeDee Lamb with the run in that one game, and then like the next game later he set it up again, same formation, they bid on it, and he threw the ball to him. That was dope. That was dope. I ain't gonna lie, that was dope. And he set that up. He set that up in 2 different games and he set it up the week before that. You know what I'm saying? If Dak sucks with those stats, then guess what? So does Josh Allen. We not tripping. We'll suck just like Josh Allen does too. We ain't tripping. You feel me? Like, we ain't even tripping. As long as we ain't the only ones that suck, we ain't tripping. He said Dak sucks with 14 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. Like, yep, Josh Allen sucks too. Did you ever find out Parsons only played 41 snaps last game? No, we did not find that out. We still fishing around for that too. But yo, man, hey, I've been on here. I told you this was going to be a Cowboy Quickie, man. I just wanted to give y'all some content for the night. I will see y'all first thing in the morning. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and you guys already know what it is. Never look down because the stars up. Peace.